Section 56 of English Synonyms and Antonyms. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Mario Pineda. English Synonyms and Antonyms by James Champlin Fernald. Revenge to Rustic. Revenge. Synonyms: avenging, requital, retaliation, retribution, vengeance. Revenge is the act of making return for an injury done to oneself by doing injury to another person. Retaliation and revenge are personal and often bitter. Retaliation may be partial. Revenge is meant to be complete and may be excessive. Vengeance, which once meant an indignant vindication of justice, now signifies the most furious and unsparing revenge. Revenge emphasizes more the personal injury in return for which it is inflicted. Vengeance, the ill desert of those upon whom it is inflicted. A requital is strictly an even return, such as to quit one of obligation for what has been received, and even if poor or unworthy is given as complete and adequate. Avenging and retribution give a solemn sense of exact justice, avenging being more personal in its infliction, whether by God or man, and retribution the impersonal visitation of the doom of righteous law. Compare avenge, hatred, requite. Antonyms: compassion, excuse, forgiveness, grace, mercy, pardon, pity, reconciliation, excuse, grace. Prepositions: to take revenge upon the enemy for the injury. Revolution. Synonyms: anarchy, confusion, disintegration, disorder, insubordination, insurrection, lawlessness, mutiny, rebellion, revolt, riot, sedition, tumult. The essential idea of revolution is a change in the form of government or constitution, or a change of rulers, otherwise than as provided by the laws of succession, election, etc. While such change is apt to involve armed hostilities, these make no necessary part of the revolution. The revolution by which Dom Pedro was dethroned and Brazil changed from an empire to a republic was accomplished without a battle and almost without a shot. Anarchy refers to the condition of a state when human government is superseded or destroyed by factions or other causes. Lawlessness is a temper of mind or condition of the community which may result in anarchy. Confusion, disorder, riot, and tumult are incidental and temporary outbreaks of lawlessness, but may not be anarchy. Insubordination is individual disobedience. Sedition is the plotting, rebellion, the fighting against the existing government, but always with the purpose of establishing some other government in its place. When rebellion is successful, it is called revolution, but there may be revolution without rebellion, as the English Revolution of 1688. A revolt is an uprising against existing authority without the comprehensive views of change in the form or administration of government that are involved in revolution. Anarchy, when more than temporary disorder, is a proposed disintegration of society, in which it is imagined that social order might exist without government. Slaves make insurrection, soldiers or sailors break out in a mutiny, subject provinces rise in revolt. Compare socialism. Antonyms: authority, command, control, domination, dominion, empire, government, law, loyalty, obedience, order, rule, sovereignty, submission, supremacy. Revolve. Synonyms: roll, rotate, turn. Any round body rolls which continuously touches with successive portions of a surface successive portions of another surface. A wagon wheel rolls along the ground. To rotate is said of a body that has a circular motion about its own central axis. To revolve is said of a body that moves in a curving path, as a circle or an ellipse, about a center outside of itself, so as to return periodically to the same relative position that it held at some previous time. A revolving body may also either rotate or roll at the same time. The Earth revolves around the Sun and rotates on its own axis. In popular usage, the Earth is often said to revolve about its own axis or to have a daily revolution, but rotate and rotation are the more accurate terms. A cylinder over which an endless belt is drawn is said to roll as regards the belt, though it rotates as regards its own axis. Any object that is in contact with or connected with a rolling body is often said to roll, as the car rolls smoothly along the track. Objects whose motion approximates or suggests a rotary motion along a supporting surface are also said to roll, as ocean waves roll in upon the shore or the ship rolls in the trough of the sea. Turn is a conversational and a popular word often used vaguely to rotate or revolt, or for any motion about a fixed point, especially for a motion less than a complete rotation or revolution. A man turns his head or turns on his heel. The gate turns on its hinges. Antonyms: bind, chafe, grind, slide, slip, stand, stick. Riddle. Synonyms: conundrum, enigma, paradox, problem, puzzle. Conundrum, a word of unknown origin, signifies some question or statement in which some hidden and fanciful resemblance is involved, the answer often depending upon a pun. An enigma is a dark saying. A paradox is a true statement that at first appears absurd or contradictory. A problem is something thrown out for a solution. Puzzle, from oppose, refers originally to the intricate arguments by which disputants oppose each other in the old philosophic schools. The riddle is an ambiguous or paradoxical statement with a hidden meaning to be guessed by the mental acuteness of the one to whom it is proposed. The riddle is not so petty as the conundrum and may require much acuteness for its answer. A problem may require simply study and scholarship, as a problem in mathematics. A puzzle may be something other than verbal statement, as a dissected map or any perplexing mechanical contrivance. Both enigma and puzzle may be applied to any matter difficult of answer or solution, enigma conveying an idea of greater dignity, puzzle applying to something more commonplace and mechanical. There are many dark enigmas in human life and in the course of providence. The location of a missing object is often a puzzle. Antonyms: answer, axiom, explanation, proposition, solution. Right. Synonyms: claim, exemption, franchise, immunity, liberty, license, prerogative, privilege. A right is that which one may properly demand upon considerations of justice, morality, equity, or of natural or positive law. A right may be either general or special, natural or artificial. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are the natural and inalienable rights of all men. Rights of property, inheritance, etc., are individual and special, and often artificial, as the right of inheritance by primogeniture. A privilege is always special, exceptional, or artificial. It is something not enjoyed by all, or only to be enjoyed on certain special conditions, a peculiar benefit, favor, advantage, etc. A privilege may be of doing or avoiding. In the latter case, it is an exemption or immunity, as a privilege of hunting or fishing, exemption from military service, immunity from arrest. A franchise is a specific right or privilege granted by the government or established as such by governmental authority, as the elective franchise, a railroad franchise. A prerogative is an official right or privilege, especially one inherent in the royal or sovereign power. In a wider sense, it is an exclusive and peculiar privilege which one possesses by reason of being what he is. As reason is the prerogative of man. Kings and nobles have often claimed prerogatives and privileges opposed to the inherent rights of the people. Compare duty, justice. Rise. Synonyms: arise, ascend, emanate, flow, issue, proceed, spring. To rise is to move up or upward, whether slowly or quickly, whether through the least or greatest distance. The waves rise, the mists rise, the river rises after heavy rains. As said of persons, to rise is to come to an erect position after kneeling, sitting, reclining, or laying down. As to rise from a sick bed, my friend rose as I entered. The guests rose to depart. So a deliberative assembly or a committee is said to rise when it breaks up a session. A sun or star rises when, to our apprehension, it comes above the horizon and begins to go up the sky. To ascend is to go far upward, and is often used in a stately sense, as Christ ascended to heaven. The shorter form rise is now generally preferred to the longer form arise, except in poetic and elevated style. The sun rises or arises. The river springs at a bound from the foot of the glacier and flows through the lands to the ocean. Smoke issues from a chimney and ascends towards the sky. Light and heat emanate from the sun. Antonyms: decline, descend, drop, fall, go down, set, settle, sink. Prepositions: rise from slumber, rise to duty, rise at the summons. We rose with the lark. Robber. Synonyms: bandit, brigand, buccaneer, burglar, depredator, despoiler, footpad, forager, freebooter, highwayman, marauder, pillager, pirate, plunderer, raider, thief.